Hey everybody, it's me, Daniel Hutchins, and today we are visiting Den of Geek again. Yes, Den of Geek. Like I had promised, like I did when I did my other video with Den of Geek. So today, from Den of Geek, again, we are doing Ghost Rider. Yes, Ghost Rider. So Marvel's Ghost Rider TV show that we almost saw. Now the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ghost Rider spin-off would have catapulted Marvel TV into the supernatural storytelling era. But of course, we're going to be talking about how that is. And this was from Hot Off the Truck Today. So before Disney had incorporated Marvel TV offering to the MCU umbrella, Marvel storytelling on TV has a fascinating mixed bag. Okay, so Marvel shows existed siloed off on their own continually on different networks like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on ABC, Runaways from Hulu, and Daredevil and all his Defender friends on Netflix. Now, before this Marvel television imprint was shuttered in the favor of Marvel Entertainment, however, we almost nearly got one last creative swing. Now, in some sprawling features about the history of Marvel Comics character Ghost Rider. Now, according to comicbook.com, which is another friend we use for our articles and our news, they unveiled some new details about the now cancelled Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. spin-off featuring the Robbie Reyes, aka Ghost Rider. Alright, so we were in the full pre-production at that point though, but Disney owns Fox and we had the Hulu relationship was all worked out. Rey's actor, Gabriel Luna, told the site, "I was doing everything in my power though, y'all, to make sure my mind and body were well prepared for a few month-long engagement. Now trying to get this show up." Now this character, known as Ghost Rider, had two comic book iterations. The first deceased motorcycle stuntman, Johnny Blaze, who sold his soul to Mephisto to return to Earth and unleash hellfire to his enemies. Blaze was played by Nicolas Cage from the two pre-MCU era Ghost Rider films. You guys probably remember those. If not, you're living under a rock. But alright. Next, however, is the East LA street racer Robbie Reyes. Okay, so the Reyes was played by Gabriel Luna, but in the first arc of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4. And he played again in the season finale, if you guys remembered that. But the characters were so well received, and it was very nearly led to the spin-off. Now, according to Luna, of course, right after the rendition with Reyes premiered from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, Marvel had executed the hold clause from his contract, essentially paying him off and stayed put so that could pursue more Ghost Rider opportunity. But the Ghost Rider TV show would have aired on Hulu, like other fellow Marvel properties like Runaways and The Cloak of Dagger. But the first season would have featured classic villains from the character canon, including Lilith, Marvel's Mother of Demons. She is a mythical figure in the Marvel Universe with a powerful shade who has been around since the dawn of humanity. Her path has frequently intersected with the comics' more spookier characters like Ghost Rider. But what's even more interesting about this, however, is that Ghost Rider would have been the entry point into another Defender-style story universe featuring 4 other shows. But we think that they would have led up to her being the big bad of what we were essentially trying to start with this 4-show, very Defender skew thing that was going to happen, though, Luna said. But Ghost Rider and Hellstrom, the later of which eventually received one little season of Hellstrom on Hulu, would have been 2 of the 4 characters featured in the supernatural Defender-style team-up, but it is unknown on who the other 2 would have been. One compelling option could have been the set of the Midnight Suns. Now, the Midnight Suns are a group of Marvel supernatural superheroes featuring Ghost Rider, Hellstrom, Morbius, and Jennifer Kale and Werewolf by Night. Now, if you guys remember on my channel, I did talk about Werewolf by Night as a possibility that's going to be in the future visited by Disney Plus at some point. They're going to be doing a Werewolf by Night special sometime that's going to be visited in the near future. But we don't know that if this is going to essentially bring us to the Midnight Suns or what it's going to do. But again, check that out on your own. But who is now rumored to be getting his own Disney Plus Halloween special? Just like I said, Disney Plus Halloween special, The Werewolf by Night. Yes. So, before the Marvel Cinematic Universe swallowed for Marvel Television, 4-character Defender-style stories were kind of all the rage for this imprint. Now, after Netflix's success for Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist teaming up, Marvel had commissioned the O-Fenders for Hulu. This would have featured MODOK, Hitmonkey, Howard the Duck, Tigra, and Dazzler. This project was too ultimately scrapped, though the series of MODOK and Hitmonkey, which arrived on November the 17th, were eventually released just as standalones. Ultimately, though, the Disney Plus era featuring big-time characters like Wanda Maximoff, Loki, and Sam Wilson has put the end to these more insular TV projects, but it also probably doesn't help Robbie Ray's chances about animating his Ghost Rider Flaming Skull in prohibitively expensive tacky types of ways, but with those voice effects shots alone would have reportedly cost half of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode budget. Yeah, that's probably a lot, but again, at the end of Marvel Television, it doesn't necessarily mean the end of Ghost Rider. No. Ghost Rider is possible in MCU. He's possible. I'm just saying he's possible. So now, after all, the character is often associated with the Sorcerer Supreme we know, Doctor Strange, and we hear he has the Multiverse of Madness that is on the way. Now, okay, guys, that is just a little bit of some updates I want to tell you about regarding with the series that we almost seen happen with Ghost Rider. If you guys have comments, please leave them below. I'd like to know what your thoughts are about Ghost Rider and how he might be able to return to Marvel Universe. Again, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night, and I'll see you in some future uploads. Bye.